Hello, guys, a warm welcome to Greta Talks. In the last episode, we witnessed a unique example of the creation of Ram Setu and the entry of Sri Ram and Vanaras on the soil of Lanka. In this episode, we will witness Vibhishan leaving Ravan and joining Sri Ram, Angad's last effort to convince Ravan to avoid war and surrender to Sri Ram. Ravan was distressed to hear the news that Sri Ram had reached Lanka with the army of Vanaras. He had to pass sleepless nights since Hanuman had burned his Lanka. Though he was haunted by the fear of Sri Ram, he flaunted about his fake bravery and sang his own praises about his superiority. As soon as he heard that Sri Ram and his army had arrived, he held his court. Mahaparshva, General Prahasta, brothers Vibhishan and Kumbhakarna, son Indrajit, Trishir, Kumbha, Nikumbha, and many other demons had assembled in his court. Ravan said with maddened pride, "How dare the humans Ram and Lakshman have come to fight with the monkeys?" Prahasta boastfully said, "O demon king, the humans do not have strength to fight against us. We will destroy them." Mahaparshva said, "Those monkeys will not be able to gain victory over the demons. There is no reason to be afraid of them." Even more demon warriors continued to speak in the same self-proclaimed manner. They continued praising Ravan, but Vibhishan did not like this. He was Ravan's brother, but he was motivated, virtuous, and well-mannered. He said, "You don't know the bravery and prowess of Sri Ram, so you are indulged in fruitless conversations. Sri Ram is a great figure and a dignified man. Moreover, he is fighting for truth, justice, and religion. Ravan, you have done this crime by abducting a woman, and you want to prove yourself by fighting against him. Oh, you will not be victorious in this battle, as victory prevails where there is justice, truth, morality, and religion. Therefore, I say, do not indulge in self-assertion, do not display your false reputation, otherwise it will be difficult for you to stay alive. If life is to be saved with great honor, then send Mother Sita to Sri Ram with due honor and protect yourself from self-destruction." Ravan furiously said, "Oh, you coward! How dare you praise Ram, a petty human being, in front of me? Are you trying to make me feel afraid of him? I am the mightiest of all. How dare you talk about religious and immoral things in front of me, the most powerful Ravan? Vibhishan, you are my brother, and that is the reason I have spared your life. Otherwise, I would have cut your tongue right now," cried Ravan, trembling with rage. Vibhishan calmly said, "O King Ravan, though my speech has sounded unpleasant and bitter, I have said what is right. If you and your subjects do not want to be saved from the destruction, then be ready to face the consequences of indiscretion. As you are the representative of unrighteous, untruthful, unjust demons, I renounce you and take refuge with the righteous Sri Ram." Saying so, Vibhishan left the court of Ravan and went to meet Sri Ram. Vibhishan came to Sri Ram and said, "O Lord Sri Ram, I have surrendered to you. I am Ravan's brother Vibhishan. He is behaving sinfully. I tried to convince him to follow the righteous path, but he ignored my caution. I am your devotee, as you are an embodiment of virtuousness." Sugriv and other Vanaras were doubtful about the intentions of Vibhishan, as they thought that this might be a strategy of Ravan to deceive them. Hanuman recognized Vibhishan and said, "He is Vibhishan. It was because of his speech I was saved from death sentence in Ravan's court. It was he who had clearly told Ravan at that time that it was immoral to kill the messenger." Sri Ram was convinced of the sincerity of Vibhishan and he considered him as his comrade. Preparations for war were in progress on both the sides. Ravan had armed his charioteers, while Sri Ram had well arranged his army of Vanaras. All the preparations were made, but Sri Ram, with the good sense, decided to make a final attempt at reconciliation and possibly avoid a violent war. He decided to send Angad to Ravan's court as the messenger to have final attempt for peace. Angad entered Ravan's court. The boastful Ravan did not even offer seat to the messenger Angad. Angad sat in front of him, making a high seat for him with his tail. Ravan asked him in anger, "Hey monkey, who are you?" Angad said, "Ravan, I am Angad, the brave son of the courageous Vali, who defeated you and made you flee." Ravan asked, "What is the purpose of your visit here?" Angad said, "I have come here as the messenger of Sri Ram." Ravan asked, "What is the message of Ram?" Angad said, "Sri Ram wishes to give you a chance to redeem your bad deeds and avoid the war which may result in taking heavy death tolls. Your younger brother Vibhishan has cautioned you about the dreadful consequences of war, so think sensibly and act wisely." Ravan angrily said, "Hey monkey, have you come to preach to me? I would have killed you at this moment, but because you have come to court as the messenger, I am sparing your life. Inform your Ram to meet on the battlefield." Angad said, "Ravan, you have got trapped in a strange situation and your destruction is near, so your intelligence has got corrupted." Saying so, Angad left Ravan's court and returned to Sri Ram. He informed Sri Ram about their conversation and adamant nature of Ravan. Sri Ram strung his bow, the sound of which spread throughout the sky like a crash of thunder. He appointed Angad as the commander of the army. Ravan appointed his gallant son Indrajit as the commander of the demon army. All the happenings turned to the decision of the final war between good and evil. So friends, the takeaway of this episode is about the strength of Vanaras and humans taken too lightly by the conceited Ravan, who ignores the warning given by the righteous Vibhishan by insulting him. Vibhishan's nature to abide by the truth and his dutifulness is revealed when he does not flatter Ravan like other demons and dares to show the king his shortcomings without caring about the insults. Vibhishan does not vacillate to leave the unrighteous Ravan and support righteous Sri Ram. Hanuman's skill to recognize the scrupulousness of Vibhishan is revealed when he discloses that his life in the court of Ravan was saved because of virtuous Vibhishan. Sri Ram's righteous and diplomatic conduct is revealed when he sends Angad as his messenger to offer a last chance to Ravan to redeem his sins and avoid the dire consequences of war. Ravan's obstinate nature is revealed when he refuses to step back and insists for the final war. So this is all about this episode. Stay tuned for the next episode in which we will see the description of war with special focus on Hanuman bringing Dronagiri mountain. Thank you and goodbye.